Henny, the costs involved then in this exploration, what will they be balanced against the costs saved by the taxpayer by using gas?
Well, Nick, from our perspective, the way we see it is that the involvement of private industry in the development and exploration is probably the first place to start with that, specifically looking at, bringing the private sector in to develop and link the gas exploration with power generation. That in itself is not necessarily taxpayers' money. It is private development initiatives. And what we think and what we believe is there are significant resources that are probably sitting around and not being developed. The opportunity is to do that now, to involve the private industry in getting it. That's why we place a focus on independent power producers, specifically taking a leading role on that. Not specifically in the exploration side, but working with companies that actually got experience in doing that. So that from that perspective, it's not government that's doing it. It's the industry that's doing it. And it's actually back into the industry so that it's been driven by that specifically. That's our view on that.
So Henny, you guys at Xaris Energy, you've welcomed this Operation Phakisa. How exactly have you been involved?
Well, from our perspective, we are power developers focusing on gas. We currently developing the Namibian Walvis Bay Power Project, which is a gas project. And by the looks of it, if you see the time it takes to develop a gas power plant versus a coal power plant versus a renewable power plant, there's significant benefits in getting involved in Operation Phakisa, because once gas is available, there's a lot more that we can do. Also, from a perspective, you don't need to wait until the gas is available. You can also use importation in the interim, because natural gas is available globally. There's an oversupply currently of that, so at very, very favorable prices. And that in itself, you can import in the interim whilst you actually develop your fields. And from that perspective, we believe as a developer, we think natural gas from the sea, from the oceans, would actually be a significant benefit to the economy itself. And that's how we would like to be, become involved with that.
Okay. Any final question? I believe it's the 26th day in a row that we haven't had load shedding. Are we in the clear?
No. If anybody believes we're in the clear with that, that is definitely a sad day. Then, if you have to look at in terms of the entire strategy is going on, South Africa sits with a lot of old generation, introduced a significant amount of renewable energies. Renewable energies can never replace your base load. And what's happening now is that you're in this transition period between your summer and your winter. There's a lot of lockouts on that. But we're definitely not in the clear. There's significant generation capacity that will go down, and that will cause significant failures in the future. Then again, you also have to look in terms of what Eskom is bringing online as well going forward. So I don't believe it's there. I don't think we are even close to getting out of the red zone at the moment.
Okay. Right, Henny, thanks very much for your time.
You're most welcome.